Hello to my lovely public, followers, whatever. It is me, JD, and I thought perhaps I would do a update of recent events. Forever entertaining, one might say. So last week, I obviously started all my new injections and everything, which has been fine. Like, haven't really had any problems with them, just a bit of pain or whatever. But last week on, I think it was the Thursday night, I got this like really severe pain sort of in my upper abdomen, almost where my diaphragm was, and it was quite intense, and that kind of prompted me that something was wrong. I'd actually been in on the Wednesday with a similar problem, with elevated heart rate. It was about 100 beats per minute upon rest, so I know that's not normal anyway, but it definitely isn't normal for me. And they gave me some antibiotics, checked my bloods, and my infection markers were up like a smidge. So they basically said, we can't see anything on the chest x-ray that would indicate sort of a problem. However, because your infection markers are up a little bit, you may have an underlying infection. Therefore, your heart rate is quicker when you've got an infection. So that could be it. To be honest, like, we can't put our finger on it at the moment. So go home with these antibiotics. But anyway, I started them on the Thursday, and by Thursday night I was in absolute agony. So I ended up going back in, and I said, I just know that it's not an underlying infection. I know there's something wrong, because I wouldn't experience pain like I'm experiencing, shortness of breath, like my elevated heart level. I was just like, I know something's wrong. I said to Charlie, I have a feeling that it's going to be my lungs or heart, or maybe both, that's causing the issue. And lo and behold, went on the Thursday, again had bloods, ended up staying overnight on Thursday night because they wanted to do further investigations, i.e. scans and echocardiograms and whatnot. So I was in Thursday night, got moved to a ward Thursday evening quite late. Oh, sorry. And then on Friday morning, I was on Fraser Ward, waiting for a CT scan, which was the agreed next step, along with an ECG. And they said they might want to do an echo, but not sure at the moment. We'll get the CT done, because either way, that's going to show if there's a problem sort of within that area. So then I waited and waited and waited, and nobody ever came and got me. So I said to the nurses, look, what's the situation? And they said, it's the weekend now, so you'll probably still be here tonight, and possibly Saturday night and maybe Sunday, because there's not really any sort of radiographers or anything that could report back on your scan until Monday anyway. So ended up spending the weekend in hospital, which was fun. And I just love hospital food. It's horrible. I feel like I'm being tortured. It's just dust, isn't it? A plate full of dust. It's delightful. What would you like for your pudding? Dust, please. Oh yes, we have ordinary dust, flavourless dust, mouldy dust. What would you like? I want the dust that's been sat under the heater for a few hours before you serve it me, please. Happy days, treat time. Anyway, yeah, so nothing happened over the weekend, which was very frustrating, as you can imagine. Managed to get the pain under control using morphine and paracetamol. And then as soon as I'd got that under control, I felt happy as a lamb. Terrible night's sleep, obviously. And on, I think it was the Monday morning, I went down to CT, had the scan of my chest and abdomen area, and that actually showed, oh joy, that I've got fluid again around both of my lungs, and also my heart. Yay! So annoying that that's come back again. I'm sure it was about this time of year last year that happened. But anyway, very annoying, but it's only a small amount. I think it was something like 1.2 centimetres or something of fluid around my heart anyway. And they just said, you know, there's no point in us even trying to attempt to drain that, because it's just going to put you through a whole load of stress for a little amount of fluid. So I went for a echo scan anyway, just to make sure that my heart was still okay, and that all appeared fine apart from the fluid. And I knew the fluid was there because obviously when you have an echo, it's like having a scan for when you're pregnant. So it's the jelly, and you know, you can hear your heartbeat, and normally it would be, whereas mine was going. So I already knew before I got the results that there was fluid there by the sound of my heartbeats, which sounds really odd, but I just knew it straight away. And I was like, oh crap. But luckily it's not a litre of fluid this time, it's just a centimetre. So I was quite happy. And they said my bloods otherwise were great. They said I'm looking well, I was eating okay, all the rest of the stuff. My hay fever started to play up though terrible while I was there, which was actually a bit of a godsend because they gave me some chlorphenamine and a nasal spray and some eye drops and stuff to help with that, which has worked. It's worked miracles, I can see. So yeah, it's a bit crappy to know that that's going on, but the plan going forward is obviously they're going to keep an eye on it, and when it comes that time I'll have the drain, but in the meantime just carry on with these injections because they're not actually chemotherapy, so it's not going to be detrimental to carry on those. And then obviously I need to start my Lapatinib through the private fund. So that's due to start next week, after a bit of a palaver with getting it delivered. It seems to be sorted now. I was supposed to have it delivered on Friday just gone, but yesterday, but unfortunately there was a bit of confusion within the company that's delivering it and the Park Hospital. But that's all been resolved now, but it just means there's going to be a bit of delay for them to deliver it. But I'm not supposed to start them anyway for about another week. But other than that, very eventful. I hope everybody's having a good Easter. I admittedly have eaten an Easter egg already. Whoops. Along with lots of other chocolate. But I'm feeling quite happy and perky within myself because I know that it's annoying that this confusion's happened, and obviously like it's not nice being sat in a hospital for a week and there's the complications and stuff, but on the plus side I'm feeling pretty good and I'm eating, which is like awesome. And I'm getting out, doing stuff, going on little day trips. Went on my dad's motorbike to Stamford the other day. just trying to get round and see people as well while I'm feeling okay and I'm not under threat of getting an infection and being off chemotherapy for a bit. It's just giving my body a bit of a rest, which I think it needed before I start the Lapatinib. I keep looking at my headscarf bow. It's a bit over the top, isn't it? I mean, it's Easter, not fucking Christmas. Oh wow. But I believe we are going to celebrate Jay and Christina's departure to the USA. They are moving there soon. So there's quite a big group of us going down to wish them farewell. So really looking forward to that, and looking forward to seeing a few people who I haven't seen for a while due to chemo and appointments and blah blah blah. And then tomorrow night I'm off for a girly night at Robin's house with Nisha, Laura and Terry. So I can't wait to do that either. But I thought I'd keep you all updated. Oh, I've paid for my first lot of tablets out of the fund, which I need to get working on something to rejig and restart the hype for that, I think, because at this rate it's I mean, I've got plenty for this treatment if it agrees with me and if it works. So yeah, I need to think of something for that. If anybody's got any ideas on some fundraising stuff, then that would be cool. I can't remember if I mentioned it on the last video. I was thinking of doing some drawings like of animals and things like that, and then auctioning them off if I did them in a nice little frame. But let me know what you think. But other than that, nothing else to report. No, that's not worth mentioning. Anyway, have a lovely Easter over the weekend and nice bank holiday. Make sure you do lots of things and eat lots of chocky and get fat. And I will hopefully see everyone this week or this weekend. If not, then hit me up and we'll try and arrange a date. I have got a long list of people to see, so if you want to see me, then just give me a shout. All right, lots of love to everybody. Bye. Goodbye.